It's been over 2 days since I leaked that cross-tag video about the Datamine files with the characters within it, and it literally had every Persona character, well, every Persona 4 Arena / Ultimax character, every BlazBlue character, well, not every Arcana Heart character, but it had a good amount of them, and a bunch of Ruby characters, Senran Kagura, and Akatsuki BlitzConf. My 2 cents on this is pretty much this. No, I do not believe every character will be in the game. That just seems outrageous. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it ever happened, but I guess I would be surprised because that's a lot of characters. That's like, if counting all of them, right, including the 4 already released, plus Asuka and Yumi from the original Datamine, from months ago, that's 80 characters, and I don't see them adding 80 characters in this game. That's a lot of balance they have to work with, a lot of sprites they have to make, and all that junk. However, I do think this is like more of like a big list of characters they potentially want in cross-tag, not just a list of, hey, we're gonna throw all these characters in there. No, I feel like they'll just have all these characters, you know, they say all these characters in the Datamine for now, until, you know, they need them for later. Because that makes more sense to me. I mean, there's no way, I don't see any way that characters like Relius or Carl will be in the game. Because I feel like their buttons are drive heavy. Like, they rely on so much, they rely solely on the drive button, though I could be wrong. Hell, they probably make it work. I don't know how it would be able to work in cross tag, but it's possible. Other characters I don't see working in this game is BlitzTank. Like, I don't know, like, BlitzTank is freaking weird to even say. Like, I don't even know much of BlitzTank because I haven't played Akatsuki BlitzConf in like forever, and when I did, I didn't get a chance to actually play it all that much because, you know, reasons. I'm not gonna go into that, but like, BlitzTank, I took a look at him. It's like, oh my god, that's what BlitzTank looked like? It's been like first I've seen him, so I was like, I don't know how he's gonna be even being crossed. How he's gonna swap out? Like, what the hell? But anyway, no, I don't believe all these characters get in. I feel like this is a potential / placeholder kind of thing. Like, okay, maybe we could use these characters in the future. What? I'm gonna split these up by series, so I won't have to like, be like rambling off at the end. I guess I'll start with Persona first. So yeah, let's get into Persona first, so I can like start with that. Okay, starting with Persona, the characters I do see coming in. Now, when I uploaded that video, I accidentally left out Shadow Labrys, Elizabeth, and Lambda 11, and that was my bad because I completely messed them up when I merged the clips, the voice clips together. So yeah, the only character I see coming next is Elizabeth, and that's the only reason that she's coming next is because she's the last Persona 4 Arena character. You know, like, she's the last one in the main roster, unless they're actually going to upgrade the Ultimax if they want to. But other than that, she's the only other Persona 4 Arena character left. Like, Teddy and Elizabeth were the only ones left in the main Persona 4 Arena roster. And they already added Teddy. So Elizabeth's the only one I can see coming next. That's the only other character I can see coming next, unless they're going to throw me a curveball and upgrade to Ultimax. I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't know if they can do that. But, like, I don't know. Maybe it's a contract reason. Maybe I don't think it's just because of color's sake. That would be kind of weird if they just did it just for the color's sake. I feel like maybe it's a contract reason with Atlas or something. I don't know, really. I mean, if they wanted to add Ultimax characters, they probably would have did that by now. But yeah, but the only other character I see coming next is Elizabeth. And I messed with that last count. The last count was not supposed to be 80. It's supposed to be like 83, 84 characters. Because I forgot to put Shadow Labrys, Elizabeth, and Shadow Labrys, Elizabeth, and Lambda 11. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, Shadow Labrys I don't see getting in, really, because she's not an exact clone of Labrys, but she's just Labrys again. So yeah, I don't see her coming. I see Elizabeth coming. That's about it. At least for now. All I do is see Elizabeth coming. I don't know. That's all I see coming next. If Elizabeth comes next, that is. Also, all I see coming next is Elizabeth. But if they throw me a curveball, maybe they throw Adachi in. I don't know if they decide to upgrade to Ultimax. Like, if they didn't put, like, Elizabeth in and they decided to upgrade to Ultimax, the only other character I can see them putting in is Adachi, because Adachi's been so requested ever since the game was put out to the public and Persona 4 characters were released for it. They were like, oh yeah, you can put Adachi in. You know? Everybody loves Adachi. Freaking Adachi's popular as hell. He's like one of the most popular characters in Persona 4, in Persona period. So, like, I feel like if they want, like, I feel like if they were already at Ultimax, they would use Adachi as basically like a pull-in for people to play the game. I mean, it'd be great. Adachi would be like, I mean, hell, Cross Tag needs more attention right now. Because Cross Tag is in like a weird place of, you know, not that many people are like trying to play it, but they're getting burnt out of it. Even with the DLC pack, I don't see that many people actually wanting to play it now, because, I mean, so it's been 9 months, and just for 4 characters, it seems kind of a little unfair. But I hope at EVO they actually introduce more characters. And I do want to see this 6th Fate, but the point is, yeah, I don't see any other character coming out next but Elizabeth. And that's for Persona 4. Like, everyone else, they got Junpei, Yukari, Rise, Teddy, Shadow Labyrinth, as I said before, Margaret, Marie, Adachi, Minazuki, Sho, because they're, you know, both Sho and Minazuki. And I don't see either one of them come. I feel like I'll see, like, Sho come before Minazuki. No, I'm sorry, yeah, I'll see Sho come first before Minazuki. And there's Ken and Koromaru. But the only person I see next is Elizabeth. That's the only other character I can see next, but she was the only one in the original Persona 4 Arena roster. If they do Elizabeth, then yeah, everyone, pretty much everyone else is full fair game if they decide to upgrade to Ultimax. But that's all I see coming, really. Elizabeth's the only one I can see popping up in the near future. As for Akatsuki BlitzConf, this threw me for a loop because I was not expecting them to actually put this in the game. The funny thing I don't get is that, like, Akatsuki was already said in the Under Night files, and he technically reps for Under Night. So will they use his Under Night sprite for Akatsuki BlitzConf, or will they? I don't even know, because they have to redraw all the Uni sprites. So I feel like they have to redraw all the Akatsuki BlitzConf sprites too, because I don't know how they would fit in Cross Tag. From what I've seen, they don't look like they fit all that well, so they would have to remake it. But I'm not really that knowledgeable about Akatsuki BlitzConf. It's been forever since I even like dealt with it. Blitztank is a weird thing for me because I saw Blitztank enough, and I was like, how the hell are you gonna put Blitztank in the game? Like, he looks freaking huge. How the hell are you gonna put him in the game? The only character I don't get they didn't put in the game is Marilyn Sue. How do you pronounce her name? Yeah, Marilyn Sue. And she's the only character from Akatsuki BlitzConf besides Akatsuki himself that I can actually want to see in Cross Tag. Like, why not her? She looks awesome. Like, and that's the only few characters in the game they left out. It's so weird. And, you know, they said, like, for me, weird, because they said Blitztank's name twice, because Kanzensha is also Blitztank, and they said Blitztank name. I guess it's the whole Japanese to English thing, where they have, when they say Aegis and Aegis, they replace it with Aegis now, which is stupid. And they also say Weiss's name weird, they Weiss Shni and Weiss Shni, because, like, they pronounce Shni like that, her name in Japanese, and, like, Blake Belladonna and Blake Belladonna, like, it's like that. There's a whole Japanese-English pronunciation, which is still weird, but I guess because they call him Denko Sensha in Japanese, and they call Perfecti Kanzensha. But yeah, I don't know about Akatsuki. I would like to see it come in. I feel like it would be a shoe-in, but Blitztank is the one that gets me. Like, I don't know why they even bother saying his name in the first place. I don't know how they're gonna fit Blitztank in. Akatsuki, like, certain characters in Akatsuki BlitzConf I can see coming in, but Blitztank seems weird because he's freaking huge. He's massive. Like, I don't know how they're gonna, like, deal with that. Like, maybe they will. I don't know. But I would like to see Akatsuki BlitzConf in the next Fate. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work for Cross Tag though, because Akatsuki BlitzConf is like a not well-known. It's like a very obscure series, right? Hell, nobody even really knew what Akatsuki BlitzConf was until, like, Akatsuki was for an Undernight, and Undernight was already a small game enough as it is. But with it getting more attention for Eunice, I could see Akatsuki coming and his series coming with it. But the thing about it, like, I'm getting too ahead because that's for the Uni pile. I'm getting too ahead of myself. I was going to talk about Eltnum, but that's too far ahead. But yeah, Akatsuki, yeah, I would like to see that get in. I don't know how Akatsuki's going to rep. Will he rep for Undernight? Will he rep for his own series? I don't know. But yeah, Akatsuki BlitzConf will be a great next Fate. As for BlazBlue, there's a good size of characters that I know for a fact. Like, I'm gonna start from, like, the top on down. I have a list of all the characters that were said in the thing. So I'm gonna start with Susanoo. I don't see Susanoo getting in the game at all, unless they're gonna find a way to incorporate his I don't know how they're gonna incorporate his lock system. I don't know. Like, how the hell are they gonna do that in Cross Tag? Same for Izanami. I don't know how they're gonna work with her in the game. Hibiki, I can see getting in. Definitely Hibiki can get in. No, Naoto's already in. Celica, I can see getting in because she acts like a Persona character anyway. Her freaking Minerva fights alongside her anyway, and she's already a beginner-esque character, so I don't see that. I can see that. I can see her getting in. So Hibiki and Celica I can see getting in. Kokonoe, I don't know really because I don't play Kokonoe all that much, but I feel like Kokonoe is kind of drive heavy, so I don't know. Terumi, yeah, I can see getting in. Though I don't know how it's going to work unless they're going to actually make him get up the gauge. Like, I don't know how Terumi's going to work unless they're going to like let him get up the resonance gauge faster. I don't know, because that was like Terumi's whole shtick to get his whole drive gauge a lot quicker than everyone else. Not drive, his heat gauge a lot quicker than everyone else. So I don't know. Kagura, I don't know how they're gonna work with his stance unless they're gonna like completely ignore him using his stances. And even then, he's stance heavy, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's kind of difficult to me to get. Bullet, dude, Bullet. Ugh, I don't even know. Amani, I could kind of see getting in, and Relius, I don't see Relius getting in. Relius is a weird idea. It said like I don't know, like people said Mori said no puppet characters. I don't remember Mori ever saying that. I don't remember him outright saying that, but I don't see puppet characters getting in because I feel like that'd be a weird. It would be a weird addition. It'd just be weird how to, you know, because like the puppet characters rely heavily on their drive to actually use the puppets. So I don't know unless they're going to attack along with them like the Personas do. But even then, that's like very limited on what they can actually do with their like with Carl and like Relius, they got to use like both Nirvana and Ignis respectively. And I don't know how they're gonna work without the drive unless they're gonna use like the Persona characters and like attack alongside, or they're gonna do like they're gonna pull a Celica and have them attack alongside them. That could work, ish. As for Valkenhayn, I don't know unless they're gonna incorporate his like wolf form and like the abilities. I don't know. I honestly don't know how Valkenhayn could even work in this situation. Valkenhayn would be a weird decision, really. As for Mu too, because Mu's not drive heaven really. Like, I guess I could make her work like new, just spam that B button, but even then, I don't know. Like, some of these characters, I can't even translate well. Same goes for Tsubaki. They already have Ezio in the game. I don't feel like adding Tsubaki would mean anything. I mean, honestly, I don't think adding Tsubaki would mean a damn thing, really. As for Bang, I can see Bang getting in. I can definitely see Bang getting in. They probably had to axe some of his, like, combo routes, really, though, but, like, I can see Bang getting in. Carl, not really. As I said before, puppet characters. Lychee, she uses like her. I could see Lychee getting in, but then there's her staff. I don't know how you're gonna incorporate that. And that same goes for Arachne and Tao. I'm not gonna like lump them up together. Tao, I can see getting in, maybe, but like Arachne and Lychee, I don't know. But for the BlazBlue characters, a lot weird because there's more of them to take into account. It's weird, so I don't know really. It's a mixed bag of how to like how to get them into understanding. It's just weird how to differentiate them because like how am I supposed to say how is hell characters like Susanoo goes to get in because he has his lock system unless they're gonna like because if they don't implement his lock system he's gonna probably be broken. If not, then I don't know. We'll just have to see. If they ever got in, we'll just have to see and see what happens. Moving on to the Arcana Heart characters, for me, I don't want to say Heart. It could be the only Arcana Heart character. I don't because I want to see Saki in this game. I want to see Kamui. I want to see Vice and Petra and Charlotte Crotton. That's pretty much it. That's the only characters I actually want to see in Arcana Heart because everyone else is fine. But like, sorry about that. Everyone else is fine. It's just that. I don't know. I can only see... Okay, for characters I can see getting in is Saki, Kamui, because Kamui is super important, and Vice. And maybe Petra. Maybe. I would say Charlotte Crotton, because Charlotte Crotton and Vice are like technically poster characters for Arcana Heart 3. And Saki can only get in because she's just Heart's rival character. Those are the only characters I can see in, because like... I'm gonna start from the list going on now. Fiona, I don't know about Fiona. I honestly don't know. Even then, Fiona's like one of those kind of like... Wait, is it Fiona like the one with the big-ass sword? Like, with the Excalibur? I'm trying to remember, but like, she doesn't want the big sword. Fiona, I don't know. Like, the fact that they actually differentiate Fiona from like every other character in the game, which is weird. Like, they didn't put in, like, freaking, Konoha, or, they didn't put characters like Konoha, or, damn. Who else? They didn't put characters like Konoha, or, like, actually, yeah, I feel like Konoha would be in. As for Charlotte Cry, I don't think Charlotte Cry would be a problem putting in, because she's like that long range kind of character. Though I don't know about that one. Like, I'm just like rambling about this here, 'cause I don't know how they're gonna implement something. Petra, I can see getting in. Petra, I can definitely see getting in, because like, she don't look that demanding, and they like need more gun users in this game. I swear to God. Minori, I don't know anything about, because I never played Arcane Heart 6 stars. Really, I mean, not 6 stars. I haven't played 6 stars. So I don't know how Minori would work. I honestly don't know. I don't know jack about Minori. I know Minori's the new character for 6 stars, but I don't know how she would work at all, dude. I don't know anything about Minori or any of 6 stars characters that are coming up, so I don't know. I don't have Steam to play this stuff, so beats me. Kira, why Kira, dude? I don't like Kira, dude. I hate Kira, dude. I hate her so much. Like, I hate her so much. She is so lame. I hate fighting her. I hate her personality. I just don't like Kira. Why her? God damn it! I like the concept of her being like a grapple character with the little bubble thing, but I don't like Kira, dude. Why her of all people? Kamui's a counter character if I remember correctly, so I guess Kamui would work. Though I feel like because the counter characters really don't work in this game, like they had to change Noelle's counter Valkyrie Veil into like that's like a straight up normal move. The only counter I can really remember is like freaking Chie's high counter. Then again, I don't play BBTAG all that much, so I don't know. Freaking. But like, yeah, like I guess like her counter moves would have to be like normal moves now, and like I guess that could work, but I don't know. Like countering is like Kamui's whole shtick. As for Vice, yeah, I can see Vice getting in. Vice seems like she's not a main character, but she's a very important Arcane Heart 3 character, so I could definitely see her getting in. Akane Inuwaka, I don't know. Like I don't play Arcane Heart 3 all that much, and I don't know jack about Akane because I never got the chance to play her story mode. So I don't know about Akane. I can't really say much. Saki, yes, put Saki in it. This doesn't have to be like a rival-ish. I just want Saki in. Saki's best girl, so she needs to be in. And Heart's already in the game, so yeah, I got nothing to say about that. So I don't know if I should move on to the Senran Kagura characters because I don't know anything about Senran Kagura, but the only characters I only know from face value are like Miyabi, Yagyu, and Kagura, and I only know Asuka and Yumi from like the first data file, so I don't know. I honestly don't know about Arcane Heart. I don't know anything about Senran Kagura, so I can't speak for them, really. I can't speak for the Senran Kagura characters, because I only know them from... I only played one Senran Kagura game, and that was way back, and I don't remember what game it was, and I don't know. So, yeah, I can't speak for the Senran Kagura characters, but if I were to say if I want them in or not, yeah, I would like them in. Hell, because, it's funny enough, because like when Cross Tag was announced, when Cross Tag was announced, I didn't know anything about Eunice. Like Persona 4 Arena, okay. When they first showed like the series merging together, I only knew things about BlazBlue and Persona. Ruby and Eunice were foreign to me, and hell, because of Cross Tag, I got into Eunice. So hell, maybe if Senran Kagura got in, or Akatsuki, I could play those games. Well, I can't play Akatsuki because Akatsuki BlizzCon is like foreign to me now because I gotta go out my way to go get it, and I could get Senran Kagura, but those games are super hard to find for me personally. But the point is, like, yeah, I could accept for Senran Kagura. I can't speak for the series because I don't know anything about them at all. I don't know. I only know the characters from a face value, from what I've seen online. I don't know who Yozakura is. I don't know who Hibari is. I don't know who Rinka is. Ryobi, Mirai. I don't know any of them. I only know Miyabi because like I've seen her before, and she looks boss as hell. She reminds me of Bullet. I've only known Yagyu because I know Yagyu because she's like the based off the the historical Yagyu with the dude with the eye patch, the one-eyed guy, the one-eyed Yagyu. So yeah, I know that, and yeah, that's all I know about Senran Kagura. I don't know jack about them, so sorry about that. Next, we move on to Ruby, and I'm gonna be straight. I don't see all these Ruby characters getting in. For one, Arxis seems a little bit hesitant on making all new sprites for these characters. I can't really speak for Arcana Heart sprites because I know they didn't lift that from like Nitro Plus. I haven't played my Nitro Plus, so forgive me on that front. I know they had to redraw. I don't know if they had to recreate Heart's sprite from scratch or they had to redraw hers. I don't know, but I'm leaning towards redraw, though. I don't know really. I'm leaning towards redraw, but that's the same thing about the Akatsuki Blitzconf characters I have a problem with, because like I don't feel like they have to redraw all those sprites, and I don't feel like redrawing sprites is a lot less demanding than like making a whole new sprite from scratch. And I know that, but it's still a lot of work. Sprite work is not easy. It's a bit demanding, and I mean that's why games like Dragon Ball Fighters and like Grand Blue Fantasy keep popping up, because they're less demanding. They don't have 3D sprites. I mean, sprites. They have 3D sprites to emulate 2D sprite work, but they're less like 3D work is a lot less demanding than the 2D sprites. Like sprite working is hard, really. I mean, sprite work is hard, but as for these Ruby characters, I don't see all of them getting in. For as best, I can see Adam getting in. Because, like, okay, so the characters they start from, I guess I'll start with Adam. He's the only Ruby character I can see getting in. The only one. The only one I can see getting in, because Mori expressed before that he wanted characters like Adam and Penny in the game. And Penny is nowhere seen to be in the data file. Now, I can't really say much about the whole data file thing with the Ruby characters being in, because Arcana Heart wasn't anywhere in the files, but they were announced for Cross Tag. They were the 6th fate. I mean, the 5th fate. But Adam's the only character I can see getting in. Like, that's all I can see. If not Adam, then maybe Cinder, and I don't know which one. I really don't know. Maybe Adam. Adam's the only one I can see getting in, because I don't believe that Arxis is willing to make more sprites. Like they have to make more sprites eventually, but I don't see them. Like, it's been like over a year. It's been like what, 10 months since like Yang was released. So, and they haven't done anything with the Ruby characters since. It's like I understand if it's like licensing issues or like stuff like that. I can totally understand it. That's why more Ruby characters won't be hard to get in. But like, if they're willing to put more of these names in, I don't know. This is throwing me for a loop, because I don't believe any more Ruby characters are getting in. Like, I feel like they're trying to use more series to cover the fact they can't put more Ruby characters in. But that's that's what I believe. Who knows? I could be stupid and I could be totally stupid and, you know, it not mean anything. As for Emerald, I swear, like Emerald and Mercury, who is not even in the data files, are like a pair, really. And to have Emerald in there without Mercury is a little weird, but I don't know about that one. I honestly don't know about Emerald and Mercury. It's so weird. Like, why Emerald but not Mercury? Like, it's weird. Like, I feel like Mercury would be before Emerald. I don't know. Then there's Neo. I don't know. I don't know about Neo. I honestly don't know at all about Neo, because my knowledge, like, I watched the entire Ruby series, but like, I only watched the Ruby series because the Cross Tag was announced. But like, I guess Neo will be good, but I don't know. I don't see her getting in. The same for Roman. The same for Torchwick. I don't know. Maybe Torchwick can get in. I can see Torchwick probably getting in, but I feel like Adam has higher chances than anyone on this list, because Mori did say he wanted Adam before, and I feel like, I don't know why, Adam seems like a kind of character where like he'd just be easier than put everyone else in, because you got characters like Cinder who could get in. They probably need a villain to put in, but they haven't put barely any villains in this game, so I don't see that. Sun, no, I don't see Sun getting in. That's me personally. I don't hate Sun, it's just I don't see him getting in. Then there's like Ren, Nora, Pyrrha, and John. Now, I don't see either one of them getting in without the other, because if they start like, I'm counting Team Juniper as a whole, right? If Nora gets in, then Pyrrha, John, and Ren have to get in. If Ren gets in, Nora, Pyrrha, and John have to get in. If Pyrrha gets in, John, Nora, and Ren have to get in. If John gets in, Pyrrha, Nora, and Ren have to get in. It's a collective. They like, one can't be without the other unless they're going to go that route. And people were pissed when Team Ruby wasn't all together, which is why they had to make Yang and Blake free. So if they have to put in Team Juniper, they would have to put them as a collective. And I don't see Arxis doing that unless they're going all out with it. I don't see them doing it at all. So I see two options for this. one, only Adam or Cinder gets in, or a single villain, or just a single character, or they're gonna do all Team Juniper, which I don't see them getting in. I don't see Team Juniper getting in because I just feel like it's too demanding on Arc. Like I've seen Arc kind of reluctant on putting more fates in, and they have to like go out of their way to make new games for. I mean, make new sprites for. I don't know. I could be wrong. I just don't see Arxis making more sprites at this moment, at least. As I said before, sprite work is demanding, and Arxis just seems to want to take the easy way out and have to. I mean, with BlazBlue and Persona, they don't have to do much. They already make those sprites. They made those sprites. For Under Night, they had to redraw it. For Arcane Heart, they had to redraw it. And for Ruby, they had to make all new sprites. And they haven't done so in 10 months since Evo, since Yang was released. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But, like, all I can see in getting in is maybe Adam. Maybe Adam, that's about it. I don't even like Adam all that much, to be honest. But that's all I can see getting in. I like his moveset. I would like his moveset, though. But all I know is all I can see is Adam getting in. That's about it. maybe I'm wrong because I damn well don't know Emerald's gonna get in. And I feel like if Neo got in, she would have to be with Torchwick. So all I can see for the singular characters, all I can see is Adam or maybe Cinder. That's about it. That's all I can say about that one for me personally. That's all I can see getting in. I would love for everyone to get in, but I mean that's all I can see Arxis doing because they want to keep trying to take the easy way out of this stuff, man. And last but not least, we got the Under Night side. Oh boy. Okay, the Under Night side, I could definitely see all these guys getting in. Because they're all using the X latest moniker tag, right? And well, actually, that's a lie. I don't think all of them are going to get in, and here's why. I'm going to start from the top of my list going down. Wagner, yes, Wagner. Yeah, Wagner's a definite. I don't know why. I see her as a shoe-in, really. I see Wagner as a shoe-in. Definitely. I like playing Wagner in units because he seems very easy to use, and I like those easy-to-use characters because I suck at all these fighting games. Wagner, I can definitely see her getting in. Wagner's already a fan favorite as it is. I feel like she could be a shoo-in. One of them, at least. As for Enkidu, maybe. Like, for Under Night characters I have the least to say about because I feel like they can all could get in. The only character I don't see in the Under Night crew getting in, for me, is Eltnum. Now, I don't know if they're going to use Eltnum. Because Eltnum's a Melty Blood character. So I don't see her being able to use Eltnum. Unless they're going to pull some, oh, well, this Eltnum is an Under Night character, not the Sion you know from Melty Blood. That's what gets me. Like, will she rep Melty? Like, if they're going to put in Eltnum, would they have to put in Melty Blood? If they put Eltnum in, would they have would she be Sion from Melty Blood or Eltnum from Under Night? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, characters I do see getting is Hilda because people have been wanting Hilda for like ever now. People just want more villains in the game, and I can't blame you, man. Like they can cause a lot of chaos and probably have good interactions themselves if they get any interactions. Because I don't see Arxis doing any more interactions. I personally don't see it because they have to call in all the voice actors, and I don't see them just doing no more. Unless they're going to do a season 2, but even then, with that season 2, they will only have character interactions with those characters from that season. So I don't see no more character interactions for a long while because they're not going to call the other actors in. They're not. That's too much money for the Arxis. The Arxis is already pinching pennies enough as it is trying to make this damn game a reality. And with more fates and more stuff, they're going to like more fates and more actors they have to call. They can call up more actors. That's a lot of money for Arxis to do. That's why I don't see them. That's also a reason why I don't see them doing all these games, all these characters. That's a lot of actors to pay for and money that Arxis doesn't have. I'm not counting Arxis as mega poor, but I don't see Arxis spending all their money. They're a relatively somewhat small company, and I don't see them doing this at all. Because they have to call all those actors, both English and Japanese. They have to pay the money to do all those character files. Like, Arxis isn't like Capcom, where Capcom, if Capcom was making this game and they had the right mindset, yeah, they could make it, probably. Or if they were like Nintendo, and I'm using Brawl. Like, if Brawl, everyone in the game had all voice acting, yeah. They could pay for it, but I don't see Arxis doing all this because it just seems like too much. Like, to me personally, it seems like too much. But I'm getting off track there. But yeah, characters I can see getting in is Wagner. Not to say maybe because they gotta put more girls in the game because why not? Hilda. maybe Enkidu, and that's about it. Honestly, those are the only characters I can see getting in. Because like I'm not trying. I don't want like anyone to get the wrong idea. Like, oh, all these characters are getting in the game. I just say they're placeholders for characters they may want in the game. Like when I heard all these characters, I didn't believe like, oh well, they're not all getting in. There's no way all these characters are getting in. That's too many characters. If you were to add up all the numbers, there's 44 characters now, and there's 84 in this file. If it's either 84 or 83, I might be wrong, but that's 120 plus characters for this game, and I just don't see them doing it. That's a lot of balancing and a lot of money ArcSys is not willing to spend. I mean, hell, I bet they're reluctant to put the dub in this game, and I just don't see it. Honestly, don't see it. I don't want people getting the wrong idea and believing that this could be all the characters in the game, because it's not. It's too good to be true. This is ArcSys we're talking about. Like I love ArcSys, and I don't like to put them down, but the way they're treating Crosstag, I don't see any of this being a reality. I don't want to put down ArcSys, I really don't, but the way they're treating Crosstag, I just don't see. This all is too good to be true if it was real. Like, for my personal opinion about Crosstag, they're not doing enough for it. They're either way too long to do things, or they're not doing enough. And with this right here, I don't see any of it becoming real at all. Like, ArcSys is not treating Crosstag as if it was a main priority. They're treating this game as if it was like just like a secondary game, like a game they're not putting that much focus on, because their main focus right now is fighters and Grand Blue, and maybe Guilty Gear if they're working on it right now. Team Red's doing all the work. Team Blue isn't doing jack as of now. I mean, yeah, they're putting more characters in this game, but they're not doing anything else but Crosstag focus, and it took them 9 months to get to this point from EVO. I don't see it. I don't want to air my dirty laundry about Crosstag on here, man, because I already made a video about it. But with this game, I don't see them doing any of this, unless, like, the bare minimum at least. At the most, I can see maybe a couple more BlazBlue characters, Elizabeth from Persona 4 Arena, maybe a couple more Arcana Heart characters, and a couple more Honor Knight characters. That's it. I know they're putting more Fates in, and I know they're going to do that, but those Fates bother me, because like a rumor was going around where Mori wants 9 Fates to fill out the little diamond thing, and that's what gets me, because I feel like ArcSys is kind of digging themselves into a hole. There's no way they're going to deliver all of this stuff, at least in a timely manner. I know they're going to do this all at once, obviously, they're going to sprinkle it, but there's no way they're going to do this and not go into some trouble. Because, like, okay, let me use the heart. I'm rambling here. I'm sorry. It's just I have to get all this out before I end this video, because I want to get all this out. Let's use damn, I had it for. Let me use oh my god, I'm sorry. Let me use Persona as an example. Let's use one example. I'm gonna go up. So Elizabeth's the last character for Persona 4 Arena. Okay. How are you going to like upgrade to Ultimax without making it seem drastic? Unless they're just going to put them under the Arena moniker. But if they done that, if they were going to do that, they would have done it by now. Honestly, they would have done that by now. And on top of that, they gotta like do all this rebalancing and junk like that. Like, how many characters for Crosstag will be in the end game? I don't see over 120 some odd characters being in this game. That's too much. I mean, I would love that to happen, because that would be the best freaking game ever. That would be the best ArcSys game ever made. But ArcSys, they're not putting Crosstag as their main priority. It's not, because if it were, Crosstag would have been seen more. They would have done more with it. It wouldn't have taken 9 months just for 4 DLC characters. And okay, I found the point I was going to use. The DLC price packs. Okay, so every other DLC pack is over, let me remember, $5, right? The new DLC pack volume 7 is $10, right? And I could say, okay, why is it $10? Now, each DLC pack was 3 characters, and they're for $5. This new DLC pack is $10. Why? Well, Naruto, Seth, and Teddy are technically $5 on their own, right? Because they're only through, just like other DLC packs, 1 Persona 4, 1 Under Night, one BlazBlue. All DLC packs have been that way, and they've been $5, which means Heart herself is $5 just using that. Which means from here on out, they're going to do that same thing. Then every new DLC pack is going to be $10 plus the other series they're going to put in. That's how I see it, because there is no way in hell that they're going to charge even less for this. Because let's say this. Let's say if Akatsuki Blitzkampf got in, or Senran, right? What's the DLC pack's going to be now? One BlazBlue, one Persona, one Undernight, maybe one Senran, maybe one Akatsuki Blitzkampf. How much is it going to cost? About $15, because they're pretty much putting $5 for the new characters. They probably have to new series they put from the ground up. There's no way every other DLC pack after this time will be $5 anymore. Then that's going to cause an uproar, because all your DLC packs are going to be more expensive than they originally were. Now they could probably do a season pass, but I don't see that season pass being any cheaper at all. I don't see that pass being cheaper, because they have all new characters they either have to redraw or remake. At best, there's no way, like, okay, like they probably drew themselves in the corner where they say, okay, all these 20 DLC characters are $20, because there wasn't really much to deal with them, and it took them forever to do that. 9 months later, we get the probably the final pack of this first season pass. Season 2's coming up. How the hell are they going to do that without pissing off everyone? There's no way, because all the other DLC passes are going to be more expensive than they originally were. And how are they going to do those season passes? Like, are they going to still do packs? Because they can't do the packs anymore. And if they did, they'd be way more expensive. Like, how are you going to do the packs now with all those face? If there ain't going to be no more Ruby characters, then that's probably going to mean Akatsuki Blitzkampf or Senran if they make it. Which means, and plus Arcana Heart. So let's say they add the next Fate, right? Next DLC pack, it's going to be one BlazBlue character, one Persona, one Undernight, one Arcana Heart, and one Akatsuki Blitzkampf character, if they made it, right? DLC Volume 7 was already $10 if you bought it separately, right? You can get it for free if you had all the DLC packs, but they're separately $10. Which means there's obviously no way you're going to get all the other DLC packs for free. There's no way. There's no way they're going to do that, because they got to make money. They're not making money with Cross Tag right now. They got to make more money. And which means that all the packs after this will probably be $15. Because if Heart herself is technically $5 by herself in the DLC volume pack, which is $10, because now until 7 are about like $5 on their own, which means Heart is $5 on her own. You see what I mean? Which means all your characters are gonna be $5 on their own. That's not gonna please everyone, because they're like, I mean, it may please someone. They're gonna do it. They could do a season pass, but that's gonna be more expensive than the average season pass for this game. Then people are just going to get an uproar for this. Like, the artists put themselves in the corner by doing this, because there is no way this is going to please everyone, especially how the series started out. I don't know how it's going to work. I honestly don't know how all it's going to work if it was real. The 6th phase is coming up, and that's already a problem on its own, because there's no way all these DLC passes of this is going to be $10. It may be $10, but Heart herself is about $5, so there's no way they're going to add more characters. Let's say they brought out Saki for Arcana Heart, right? And then they brought the 6th Fate Blitz Tank. Let's just use them as examples. Which means the next characters in the pack, and I'm using this as a guess, right? Let's say Hibiki from BlazBlue got in. Hibiki will be in one pack. Blitz Tank will be in that same pack. Saki from Arcana Heart will be in that pack. Under Night, let's just use Nana, say, whatever. That's also 4 DLC characters again. And if not planning to add more Ruby characters, that's still a $10 pack. And it won't be free. So the only benefit for Volume 7 is it was free. The DLC packs are going to be 10. And it's going to go on their minds like, oh, well, what the hell? Why are their DLC characters like $5, but this one gets to be... I mean, hell, they were only $20, like, unless they're going to start a whole new season pass. But that season pass is not going to be $10. I mean, $20. That season pass is going to be at least 40 or 30 or 40. There's no way it's going to be like $20, because there's a new character they have to remake, and on top of the ones they already have ported over, but whatever. Oh my god, I don't know how to. I honestly don't know how they're gonna work this. I honestly don't know how they're gonna work this out without like digging themselves in the hole. And they're gonna have to charge because CrossTag needs to make this money to get these fates, man. And I know licensing definitely isn't easy. Make these characters from scratch is not easy. So artists are gonna have to bump up the price for these DLC packs and DLC season passes to make more money, and that's gonna freaking cause an outrage because there's nothing else in the game but just these characters. Like there's no other modes. There's nothing else but just these characters. They're going to cost more money, and that's what are going to cause an uproar as enough as it is. Especially for like new characters that no one's going to be like. I'm not going to say no one's going to be interested in Koski, but it's like I don't see anyone buying Koski BlizzConf characters because there's something they ain't going to pull into. Senran maybe, but Koski or Arcane Heart or maybe more Ruby characters. If they put more Ruby characters in, they probably get more to fans back or something. I don't know. But yeah, I've been on this video long enough. I'm done for now. This has been too long. I'm gonna see y'all later. Have a nice day, night, afternoon, wherever the hell you are in the world. Peace out, everybody.